Boy, did it turn into a beautiful March day. I mean, it was nice early on, but it got even nicer as the day progressed. Skies are mostly clear. Temperatures are just shy of 80 degrees in Springfield. We, by the way, did hit 80 degrees earlier this afternoon. That was the third time to do it here in 2024. That is the most number of times to hit 80 degrees so early in the year, and it ties 4 other years that have happened where that's happened previously. So just unusual to have this amount of warmth for so long. Conditions are quiet across southern Missouri and northern Arkansas. Not the case further northeast up toward the St. Louis area where there's been a rash of hail-producing thunderstorms. That's what we saw yesterday evening and overnight last night, particularly up toward the Kansas City area and with that one supercell that tracked out of southeast Kansas toward the Joplin area. Quite a few reports of hail up to half-dollar size with that one. This literally is the calm before the next wave of storms, which will impact the area mainly tomorrow during the afternoon into the evening. Currently, this is the setup. We've got storms again in the St. Louis area. We've got a warm front draped across central Missouri, south of I-70. Humid air is moving north right now, and it looks like with that humidity building in, there's instability outside across southern Missouri, northern Arkansas. The good news for tonight, though, is that instability is capped. Areas to the north, though, near and north of that warm front, that's where it's easier to generate thunderstorms, and that is where we are going to find a focus for overnight storms tonight. Now, as we get into tomorrow, it's a different story. Looks like we are going to find a favorable setup for severe storms. I think the timing for this is going to be afternoon tomorrow, but it probably will run deep into the evening hours tomorrow night. The risk area appears to be highest along and south of I-44, and it looks like all modes of severe weather will be a possibility. Now, I think large hail is probably going to be the primary, most widespread mode of severe weather that we find. And given the amount of instability and the wind energy that's in place, these storms could produce hail up to baseball size. In addition to that, we could find some high wind gusts, maybe up to 60 or 70 miles per hour. Also, there is going to be a tornado threat. I am pretty sure that we're going to have to cut in tomorrow afternoon into the evening hours, at least a time or two for the risk of tornadoes. And I think given the fact that we could see waves of storms impacting at least parts of the area, flash flooding may also be a possibility, although I think it's going to be on a more isolated level. So looking at our forecast for tonight, again, the stormy area should be near and north of I-70 for the overnight hours. By morning, we could see a boundary, an outflow boundary from these overnight storms getting pushed south down toward I-44. And with that, can't rule out the possibility of a morning shower. That also might serve as a focus for severe storms as we get into the afternoon. It looks like we may see multiple waves of strong to severe storms, one with a round during the afternoon pushing from southwest to northeast through the area, and then we'll find additional storms lining up along a cold front that'll push southeast through the area during the overnight Thursday night. As far as temperatures, I think we're back in the upper 70s again tomorrow afternoon. Cooler on Friday with more clouds. Not a bad looking weekend. 66 on Saturday, 56 on St. Patrick's Day. And after a cold Monday with some freezing temperatures early on, I think temperatures will warm back up through the middle of next week. Guys?
All right. Thank you, Jamie. To stay well.